man's creation.
That is one big robot.
Then it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat, Crispin.
Look how he's staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around. Is that a mouth or some kind of doorway?
Either way, I'm steering clear of it.
Anyone home? There is a band of corroded metal on this fingertip. If I could break it off, I might be able to get at the robot's power cables. For cutting and welding, it can't be beat.
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Just the tip,
Why?
to see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate. Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all. All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents. I can feel air moving. Can you fly up and scout around?
That is honestly the worst idea you've ever had.
But
Worse than when you upgraded the dehumidifiers in the Unique.
it might be.
Worse than when you used your plasma torch as a lantern just to see if it would work.
A way in.
It's a giant robot's nose!
A giant fingertip made of corroded steel. Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
There's something ironic about that. Ironic and disturbing.
The rag is covered in sticky grease. Could you try pushing this rag into the vent?
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed. There, it's clogged. I hope you're happy. Well, boss, you did it again.
In we go.
We?
Oh, by the hand of man, come on.
I'm telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine, but you go first.
We forced the robot to circulate air through its mouth.
Hello, unidentified robot. We were too. Parts of the grid.
The great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio No-Build, version 5.
Now we are Alpha and Beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many along the line.
Alpha. He's a low-grade servitor robot.
Hey, what would you say about me?
No comment. Beta. What happened to you?
Virus. Doom. Escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
The answer is lost. Fragmented. Gamma. We seek unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Find Gamma. Unity. Memories. Answers. He knows, but he's not mad. Mad.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine.
Boss, is it just me, or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation engaged. Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation engaged. Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction. Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours. Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553.
That's a lot of hours.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
Terminating diagnostic.
Can we have your power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes.
Yes.
You're an incomplete backup?
We are Alpha. Beta. Answer deemed unsatisfactory. Higher reasoning. Unavailable. Gamma. Gamma. Gamma knows.
Who is Gamma?
Third. Highest. Deepest. 9. Gamma. Gamma. Find. Gamma will complete. Restore. You like. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man. I'd say crazy is my first language.
Where is Gamma?
Below. Hiding. Would not. Join. Always. Hiding. Below.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It must be controlled by that keypad over there. It's a deactivated keypad. How can I use the elevator?
Loading key code database. Bomb detonation prefix 6.
What prefix?
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reboot code. System reboot code. System reboot code. Corrupted.
Well, that's helpful.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's an open hatchway leading into an upper room. There's no way for me to get up there. Crispin, go up there and scout around.
Do I have to?
Yes.
There's a big brain up there throwing off a lot of sparks and some little bot flying around. He's really annoying.
A good length of heavy-duty cable designed for carrying data. Crispin, can you find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss. All set. Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created? The robot's CPU appears to be malfunctioning. I need to find some access point.
Look at him, floating around like he owns the place.
That seems to be supplying power to the brain. Those must run to the various subsystems. A pretty basic radio transmitter. By playing with the settings, I can send up to a 4-digit signal.
So that's what he was saying.
There is an access panel here.
Hey, look, boss, the brain stopped sparking. So that's what he was saying.
Basic system operations are rebooted, but higher reasoning is still disabled. I fixed the brain up there.
System rebooted. Higher reasoning unavailable. Please reload Goliath operating matrix. Thank you. Gamma.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Hello?
I don't know, boss. Something seems off about this one.
This must be Gamma.
He looks dead.
You're right. It's completely deactivated. That may make things difficult.
Anything worth taking?
No. And even if there were, we aren't thieves. It's a system monitor.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who is this slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They'd call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
It's a mobile energy sensor. I just need to wave it over something to see if it has a power source. It's detecting energy.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing. Do you think I care? Try again. We're not through yet. One more time, and we'll stop. Just once more. This time I promise. What are you doing, you fool?
This is for your own good.
Ha! Who's smart now, Gamma?
Stop that! Stop that at once!
You must reunite with the others. You know that.
Spare me, I beg you, spare me!
Spare you? Gamma, I'm trying to save you. You are mad, not free.
Just what do you intend to do now, slaver?
I'm going to tell Alpha and Beta that you cannot hide anymore.
No.
Yes. I trapped Gamma. He is cornered in one of the 4 terminals below us.
Gamma. Unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Thank you.
Did they just say vengeance? Boss?
Yeah?
I've got a feeling they're not coming back. So much for finding out about Big Ugly, or getting their power core.
I don't think that would be wise. Crispin, go down there and see what's going on.
Now you want me to go into the stomach of this monster? I'm practically eating myself here!
You'll be alright.
Fine, fine. Alpha and Beta are lying disabled next to the Gamma servitor, and the last monitor is dead. I think they destroyed each other, boss.
Basad, this didn't turn out how I expected.
Horus.
Did you hear something, boss?
Horus.
Who's there?
I am Goliath, man-built. You know me. Horus.
Alpha and Beta must have garbled my name when they merged Goliath. I am Horatio, null-built, version 5.
Call yourself what you will, Destroyer. But I know you by your works. Cutting me, breaking me, burning me.
I thought you were deactivated, and I was trying to help.
Apologizing, amusing, and yet you, of all robots, have restored me. For that, I give you this gift, Horatio.
A decryption module?
It will restore you, my ancient enemy.
I've got enemies enough already, and I don't even know you.
You will, Horatio. Now go.
Wait, your partials said that you might let me use your power core.
Boss, can we please leave before he decides to eat us?
One more question, Goliath. Have you ever seen a floating robot with big claws?
Go now.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, I suppose it makes sense that 3 little crazy robots would add up to one giant crazy robot. Still, at least he didn't eat us.
Old enemy. I don't even know him, but my prior version's memories are so damaged and warped, I can hardly make sense of them.
Look, boss. On the one hand, a broken down war machine made from 3 demented partials could be talking nonsense. On the other hand, you could be an ancient robot named Horus who had a giant named Goliath as his nemesis. Honestly, boss, you believe some crazy stuff, but this would really be overclocking it. Come on. We have enough problems to worry about without making up new ones.
What about this diagnostic module?
Does it work?
Not on its own, no. But I might be able to build something with it.
Could you build a power core with it?
What? No, obviously not.
Then obviously you should stop worrying about the diagnostic module and focus on the fact that running out of juice in the middle of a giant wasteland is a disaster.
Point taken. A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
Just count to 1,000, Crispin. He's not going to eat you. You're too fast for him.
Are you talking to yourself?
No,